Brought to you by Baby Lock, for the love of sewing. Sulky Threads. Express yourself with Sulky and create with confidence.
Welcome to Quiltmaker's Block Network. I'm Diane Harris with Quiltmaker Magazine, and today I'd like to share with you Sew Easy Butterflies, block number 200, designed by Darlene Zimmerman for Quiltmaker's 100 Blocks, Volume 2. For this block, you'll need 4 assorted prints and a light background print. And you just want to be sure that you have some contrast between the background and the prints that you choose. And all of the cutting dimensions can be seen on the right-hand side of your screen. Once your patches are all cut, you're going to go to work doing the stitch and flip portion to make the units. And the first thing you want to do on the squares is to mark a diagonal line from corner to corner on the wrong side of the fabric. And then you'll just want to position this square on top of this rectangle with the right sides together. And you're going to sew right on that line across that diagonal. And then you want to put another square onto the other side, and making sure that your seams oppose each other, you want to sew on this one from this corner across the diagonal down to here. And you're going to trim off these corners with the scissors or a rotary cutter, and you just leave approximately 1/4 inch there, and you would trim this side as well. And you'd get rid of those. And then when you press gently, because you're on the bias, you end up with this unit. So for each of the butterflies, you'll want to make 2 of those units. So now you'll take your finished units and you rotate one so that it looks like a butterfly. Place them like this, and you're going to sew the 3 units together to complete this portion of the block. So you use the 4 different prints, and you'll make 4, and 2 of them are rotated, and you sew all 4 together to complete the block. I thought it would be interesting to use a dark background to make some butterflies instead of a light background, so this just gives you an idea of a different look. And another thing I did here was use a different fabric for the butterfly body. Here you can see how the block looks if you repeat it several times. And here we added some sashing and a border of the same width. Here we used a dark background for the butterflies. And then we tried it with some sashing, a dark background and dark sashing. And then I thought it might be fun to see what would happen if you put some scalloped edges on butterflies. You can find Sew Easy Butterflies and 99 other amazing blocks in Quiltmaker's 100 Blocks Volume 2. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you next time on Quiltmaker's Block Network. I have one of the best jobs in the world. I get to think about quilts and write about quilts all day long. The only thing I like as much as making quilts is writing. I get to write about quilts and quilting for Quilty Pleasures, which is the staff blog for Quiltmaker Magazine. I get to hang out on Facebook, interacting with Quiltmaker's readers there, asking them what they think about different things. I get to interact a lot with Quiltmaker's readers, and I enjoy every single day of this job.